Welcome to the Enterprise. Today I have a special guest that we'll be speaking with today about a lot of natural products, ways to be healthy, and just different things that the body should and should not consume. So today I have the pleasure of speaking with Jacquie. She's the head here at Bama Health Foods. So let's get into it. So Jacquie, speak on what led you into the field of health and wellness.
Okay, well, thank you, Henry. What led me into it was my own personal journey. I've had 3 near-death experiences. The last one, I had a seizure and cardiac arrest. I have been overweight and unhealthy for most of my life, and up until that point, that was sort of the catalyst for, oh my goodness, nothing is working. The doctors couldn't help me. So I was in constant exploration for how to help myself. And the journey of food was always the first line of defense. So after my seizure, I started really reading up on the power of herbs. I'm certainly not an herbalist, but I study enough that I figured out how to help myself. So yeah, that's the why. We all have a why.
Right. So before you got into the field of health and wellness, what were you doing previously, if you don't mind speaking?
Yeah, well, I had a high stress job, like many of us. And I was in the retail sector for most of my life, traveling all over the world as a single mom, busy and just quite chaotic, raising 2 boys. And about a year and a half before moving down to Birmingham and so forth, I really started healing, if I would say healing myself and going through my own personal healing journey.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. Awesome. And you just recently, just a moment ago, you spoke on, the transition of things that you went through before coming into health and wellness. Mm-hmm. And that leads me to speaking about your book, Beyond the Surface. Mm-hmm. What was that inspired by?
So, not to seem a little odd, everyone has their own belief system. So mine is God. And the real story is my writing started out of nowhere. And it was just downloads of what I would say healing, speaking to me about ways, nature, ways to think differently. And one day, everyone kept saying, what are you going to do with all these writings? They were on my phone. I thought they were blogs. I didn't really know why and what was happening with the writings until I was basically guided to put the book together to help others go through the healing journey and the self-discovery journey to be well. And it's really mostly in that book, it's all about going deeper and understanding that there's stuff below, beyond the surface, that is holding more than likely you back from your best and truest self. And that was the case with myself. There was a lot of mind battles, a lot of spiritual battles, and certainly a lot of physical, unhealthy battles that were holding me back from my truest self. Once I got a handle on all of that, I started coming alive. And I feel like it's my best self right now.
Awesome. And that's some of the things that, I feel that should be spoke on more. So that's why when I was doing my research and I read everything about Beyond the Surface, it enlightened me because there's times like where you're speaking that, we go through, different things in life. We have our own personal experiences, but some of us may not know what avenue to get past or, how to go about it. So something like this is very motivational, inspiring, that, you're an author as well and running the store here.
Well, it's only, I am so passionate about sharing my story and giving hope. We call it vitamin L and vitamin H here. Vitamin L is love and laughter, and vitamin H is hope. And so through my testimony, I hope to inspire people to really have the courage to go beyond the surface of what they feel or think or see, and really go through the journey of healing, which is an inner journey, not an outward journey.
Yes.
In order to live the best life. The sooner you can do it, the longer and more fun your life will be.